Patrick Mahomes, to the surprise of no one, is the betting favorite to win the 2021 NFL MVP award. At plus 550, he leads over Aaron Rodgers and Josh Allen in the market. And sometimes it's okay to go chalk. Our NFL insider Jason La Canfora doing just that in his latest article on CBSSports.com. Among MVP or best player, he has other ones that we've noted here, including comeback player of the year with Von Miller, rookie of the year offensively with Kyle Pitts, rushing leaders, and worst free agent signings, he has gone with Yannick Ngakoue. All right, let's welcome in Jason La Canfora with more from his fearless forecast. So, Jason, I'm reading here that in 2021, the coach killer is going to be Daniel Jones.
Yeah, look, the number of turnovers there is fairly staggering. And Daniel Jones wasn't drafted in the third round as, well, if it works out, great, and if it doesn't, so be it. You saw the Giants take him at a point in time when Dave Gettleman would have you believe there were teams clamoring for Daniel Jones. None of my reporting, none of a lot of people's reporting, frankly, points to anything close to that. Joe Judge, a bit of a rocky first year, getting rid of staff members, having some confrontations, the team not really making a lot of strides, and then they go out and spend a bunch of money on the offensive side of the ball. So yeah, I think it's a bit of a do or die situation for Daniel Jones, and I'm not a big Daniel Jones guy. I don't think he's going to take any sort of massive leaps under the tutelage of Jason Garrett and company. And I think ownership there's been differing opinions about how much of sort of the status quo is working and how much do we need to completely change and rethink what we're doing. And nobody else was hiring Joe Judge when they hired Joe Judge. Nobody else was taking Daniel Jones with that draft pick when they took Daniel Jones with that draft pick. And if they continue to be the cellar dwellers that they've been, then yeah, I think heads are going to roll.
And let's move on to the first quarterback that you think will be benched.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think this is a earth-shaking statement here, but Andy Dalton at this point in time is kind of the quintessential caretaker quarterback, right? He's a high-end backup who has done some nice things in this game, but we know what the Bears just did, and you want to talk about hot seats and people, potentially losing their jobs. Chicago's the epicenter for that in the NFL right now, and they make this bold move for Fields. Do I think they want to go to Fields week one? No, I don't think they want to, because I think they want to play that Fields card when they need to, if they can't win early on with Dalton, or if it does look suspect, to buy Fields a little bit more time. But we know that's coming. I suspect that transition happens sooner rather than later. And if it's truly a fair fight, could Fields win it in the summer? He could. I'm just not thinking that they're inclined to want to go that way.
All right, keeping with the quarterback theme, lastly, you have to explain to us what the Josh Rosen Award is, and then tell us who's going to come away with that award this year.
Well, I mean, obviously for those with a short memory, Rosen, 10th overall pick. A year later, the Cardinals are moving off of him, and then, well, maybe he'll be the guy in Miami. We'll buy low on him. That didn't work out, and now he's kind of become a young journeyman. Sam Darnold, look, maybe it'll work in Carolina. Maybe the planets will align, and the people who think that Joe Brady is a quarterback whisperer, maybe it'll happen. But 3 years in, there's plenty of empirical evidence to say his decision-making is still an issue. He hasn't played a whole lot of winning football consistently. I know there hasn't been a great core around him. And, yeah, was Adam Gase holding him back some with what was going on there? Maybe. But that owner, David Tepper, is not going to be super patient about this situation. He wants his franchise guy, and he wants him now. And if that's not Sam Darnold, then you can bet that Tepper will be looking through trades, through free agency next year, whatever, to get his next guy. And then all of a sudden, Sam Darnold starts following that Josh Rosen team-to-team-to-team kind of template.
It'll be interesting, all the dots when getting Sam Darnold. They had opportunity to get Justin Fields. We'll see how that all plays out both in Chicago and Carolina. Our thanks to Jason La Canfora. Catch his entire Fearless forecast on CBSSports.com. And speaking of the Pick Six podcast, but we are like milking Pete Prisco's top 100 list. Will Brinson and Prisco go at it. There's also some technical difficulties that happened to Prisco. You'll have to check it out on the Pick Six podcast.
Want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.